Well, hello. I want to talk to you today about the Conklin word gauge. Now, I've reviewed a Conklin pen before. It was a Conklin Durograph. By coincidence, I happen to have the exact same nib. It was a medium. It's still the exact same nib. But the Conklin word gauge is a little bit different animal, and I want to show you why. So I'm going to do this in kind of two parts. So first, here's the pen, not inked up yet, so that you can kind of see why it's called the Conklin word gauge. So if I bring this down to zoom in a little closer, you can see it sort of says, hey, this is how many words you have left. Well, that's just silly. I mean, how big do I write? Do I keep track how many words I write anyway? I mean, it's silly. So pointless. But it's kind of a neat looking ink window. I like the nice large ink window. It makes it look like it has a purpose. The clip you'll recognize from the Conklin All-American, which is a pen I do not own. It's a screw cap. Okay, the nib, exact same nib as on a Conklin Durograph. Grip section is very nice. It's tapered just right. The threads are high enough up. And what's this? Why, it's a piston. Now this is typically a more expensive pen. I got this one on sale for about the price of a Conklin All-American. But typically they're about twice what I paid for them, so I just count myself lucky I got it when I did. But yeah, nice smoothly operating piston. Much more smooth than you'd be led to believe there, because normally I'm not operating it under the constraints of a document camera that's laying about 2 inches above it. So, also interesting, made in, yeah, I just covered it up. Made in Italy. So, yeah, if you like things that are made in Italy, the clip, yeah, you can adjust it with your thumb as you put it in your pocket. It seems really sturdy. Just an all-around nice-looking pen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this recording, look around for a cloth to wipe it off with, and I'm going to ink this guy up. All right, so I inked it up. As you can see, I inked it up with KWZ, or as I'm told it's pronounced in the pen world, Quizzy. I inked it up with Quizzy Green Gold ink, which is a Polish brand. This is not an iron gall or anything. It's just a nice green gold ink. I only partially filled it because I wanted you to see, what it looks like with ink sloshing around in it. And let's see if we can pull this off. So you can kind of get an idea that I've filled it about 2,000 words worth. Yeah. All right, so wetness and flow. Before I do that, let's look at flex. Do not look at a Conklin nib if you're looking for flex. Yes, it does seem to have a little line variation, but not a flex nib, not even a semi-flex, but a little line variation, so we'll go with that. So wetness and flow, very wet. I'm very pleased with it. I know it's the same nib and feed, but it does much better than the Conklin Durograph did. Smear test. Woo, that's wet. Reverse writing, just almost as smooth as writing at the other side, but definitely finer. More like a fine or an extra fine. So pleased with that. And finally, let's look at a quote. Ooh, see that? That's not something I've seen before, but since I did just ink it up, I'm blaming that there was probably still ink in the fins. Alright, so not too long ago I did a video on value, and let me just tell you where this pen ranks with that. If I would have purchased this for its normal price, absolutely not. I wouldn't have even purchased it. I looked at this for several years because it is cool looking, and I just said, nope, not worth it. Now when they dropped it down to half price, worth it. I actually dropped it down to about the price of a Conklin All-American. Now, I'm not interested in Conklin All-American, although some of them are pretty. This, on the other hand, interested me. I'm trying to get rid of my Conklin Durograph right now. I love this one. Same nib and feed. So I don't know if it's something with the nib and feed on the other one or if it's just the way it is. I don't know what it is about it, but I don't like it nearly as much as this pen. This is a good, solid feeling pen. It's a nice looking, kind of unique pen, especially when the ink level starts to go down. That whole word gauge thing is a pointless gimmick, but I absolutely love this pen. It's a nice size pen. It's piston converter. I don't know what I could ask for to make this pen better, honestly. It's not my favorite pen, but it's a pen I absolutely love. So, yeah, like I said, I haven't been showing it in my pens in use because I got so many questions on it the one time I did show it. So I thought, got to save something for the review. But now, ask away. It's out in the open. So I thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.